Hey guys, Travis here. I was going to upload the other video that I have in here from Friday, but it just sounded very sad. So I'm going to do another one because I didn't want to upload that one sounding so sad. So here we go, guys. For those of you that need a video or want a video for trick word problems, it's actually pretty simple. You actually know a lot of this. So I think you should have faith in yourself and tackle it. But here we go. A string running from the ground to the top of the fence is an angle of elevation of 45 degrees. So angle of elevation just means from the stick to the top of the fence, that's the angle of elevation, of course, with respect to the ground, right? So the string is 10 feet long. So here we go. Here's the fence. Well, it's not drawn perfectly, but here's the fence from an angle view. Here's the ground, and here's that stick. And here it is. So perpendicular to the ground, 45 degrees, and there it is, guys. That's it. The string is 10 feet long, so this is 10 feet. What is the distance between the fence and where the string is pegged to the ground? So they want to know that distance there. So with respect to 45, you're going to use SOHCAHTOA. So with respect to the 45 degrees, that x is adjacent, that 10 is hypotenuse, so there it is. CAH, adjacent hypotenuse. So you're going to use cosine. So cosine of 45 degrees is equal to x over 10 times 10, so 10 cosine of 45 degrees is equal to x. And I know you remember what 45 degrees is in the unit circle, guys. So 45 degrees is right there, square root of 2 over 2, comma square root of 2 over 2. Both x and y are the same. So here we go. 10 times square root of 2 over 2. So 2 goes into 10 5 times, so 5 square root of 2. Hopefully that made sense. If you need to see it again, guys, please rewind it or pause it. Let's go on to the next one. Suppose that you're headed towards a plateau 40 meters high. If the angle of elevation to the top of the plateau is 40 degrees, how far are you from the base of the plateau? So it's the same thing, guys. Here's the ground. Plateau is just a cliff. There it is. There's my plateau, 90 degrees to the ground. Here is where you are at. And it says the angle of elevation to the top of the plateau is 14 degrees. So not to scale. This is 14 degrees. How far are you from the base of the plateau? So they want to know that distance there. So again, oh, by the way, this time they tell you that the plateau is 40 meters high. So this is 40. So SOHCAHTOA again. The opposite of the 14 degrees is the 40, and adjacent is the x. So I'm looking for opposite over adjacent, so tangent. So tan of 14 degrees equals 40 over x times x times x. So now you have x tan 14 degrees equals 40. And then you want to get x by itself, so you're going to divide by tan 14. Divide by tan 14. And there you go. So x equals 40 divided by tan 14. So 40 divided by tan 14. And this person got it right. All right, guys, let's go to the next one. A wire 110 feet long is attached to the top of a radio transmission tower, making an angle of 43 degrees. So here's the transmission tower, here's the ground, and the wire is 110 feet long. And the angle is 43 degrees. With the ground, how high is the tower? Okay, so they want to know that. How high is the tower? So opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite over hypotenuse, there it is, it's going to be sine. So sine of 43 degrees is equal to x over 110 times. So 110 sine of 43 degrees will give me x. This time all the numbers are in decimal, so I take out my calculator. So 110 sine 43. So here we go. 110 sine 43. And there it is, guys, 75.019. 75.0198. Oh, I meant to be a smiley, but sorry. All right, question 4. A ramp for wheelchair accessibility is to be constructed with an angle of elevation of 15 degrees and a final height of 5 feet. How long is the ramp? Okay, so let's read that again. A ramp for wheelchair accessibility is to be constructed with an angle of elevation of 15 degrees. So here's my ramp, perpendicular, 15 degrees right there, and a final height of 5 feet. So the height is 5 feet, not the ramp, but the height. So that's 5 feet. How long is the ramp? So this is the ramp right there. So with respect to 50 degrees, that is opposite, that is hypotenuse. So we're going to do sine again. So sine 15 degrees is equal to 5 over x. So hopefully you know times x times x. So x sine 15 degrees is equal to 5. And then divide by sine 15, divide by sine 15. So x equals 5 divided by sine 15 degrees. And then I'll look for that. And there it is. Pause the video, guys, or rewind it if you need to relook at it real quick. But it's pretty straightforward, guys. Hopefully that explanation is pretty good. Let's go to the next one. Draw a triangle ABC with side BC on the base. Okay, so here's BC. And that's A. The measure of angle A is 45 degrees. Okay, not to scale. NTS. If a perpendicular is drawn from B to side AC, okay, a perpendicular, so that means this is 90 degrees right there. The height is 8 centimeters, so this is 8, because that's perpendicular to side AC. What are the lengths of side AB? So I want side AB, which is this one here in black. So I'll put A. So this looks like a 45, 45, 90 triangle, not to scale, of course. So you can either do it that way, which I think is the easiest. 45, 45, n square root of 2. So we already know that this is 8, and that's one of the sides. So that means this is 8. So the hypotenuse must be 8 square root of 2. So there it is, guys. 8 square root of 2. We got it right. All right. I think that's the easiest way to do that one, guys. There is another way. You could do law of sines. You could have gone sine 45 degrees over 8 equals sine 90 degrees over x. Cross multiply, so you would have had, here, I'm just doing another way, just in case you wanted to see it. So x sine 45 degrees equals 8 sine 90. Hopefully you guys know that sine 90 is 1. So that's just an 8. And then x equals 8 divided by sine 45 degrees. Sine of 45 degrees is square root of 2 over 2. So then it becomes 8 over square root of 2 over 2. Keep, change, flip. 8 times, let's see, 2 over square root of 2. So 16 over square root of 2. Now relax. I know you're like, that's not the same answer, Chop. Well, if I multiply this by square root of 2 over square root of 2, I know square root of 2 is all over the place. 16 square root of 2 over 2. And 2 goes into 16 8 times, so 8 square root of 2. So that's just another way, guys, just in case you don't get a 45, 45, 90, maybe it's a 30, 60, 90. But 30, 60, 90, I would still do it the same way. So yeah. Okay. In a right triangle ABC, measure angle C is 90 degrees. So here we go. That's angle C because it told me 90 degrees there. Measure angle B. So it doesn't matter where you put the B. So I'm going to put the B right here. And AB measures 9 units. So AB is 9. Find the length of AC. So they want this distance. I think I would just use sine. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So I'm going to write sine 32 degrees equals x over 9. Times 9 times 9. 9 sine 32 degrees equals x. And because that's how they have it, I don't have to type it in the calculator. All right, find the area of a regular quadrilateral inscribed in a circle of radius 4. So the quadrilateral is inscribed in the circle, guys. So that means if it's a regular quadrilateral, it's actually a square. I didn't draw it perfect. Yeah, let me draw it better. I mean, I can do better than that, right? So, well, I mean, I guess that's okay. So here we go. Here is my, those are supposed to be, oh man, those, I'm supposed to have right angles right here, guys, because 1 revolution is 360 degrees, and 360 divided by 4 equals 90. So each one of these, one that I'm putting here in black, that should be 90 degrees. It doesn't look perpendicular, but it is. It's 90 degrees, not to scale. Another thing that we should know is that the radius is 4, the radius of this circle. So from the center to that moment, that's 4. And from the center to that location of that circle, that's also 4. And check it out. We know how to get the area of that triangle. And all 4 of them are supposed to look the same, but they don't. My bad. But it's the same deal, guys. So area of that triangle, area of the triangle number 1 there is 1/2 4 times 4 sine 90. So half of 4 is 2, and 2 times 4 is 8, and then sine 90 is 1. So that means I just get 8. Yep, that's it. So this is 8, that's 8, that's 8, that's 8. There's 4 triangles that have the area of 8. So you just add them up. 8, 16, 16 and 16 is 32. So there we go. And that's it. So we just added them up, guys. Or 8 times 4, I guess. Cool. What's this? Find the area of an equilateral triangle with side lengths 5 feet. Okay. They're being nice to me. An equilateral triangle, all sides are the same. So that means this is 60 degrees, that's 60 degrees, that's 60 degrees. 5, 5, 5. It doesn't matter which one you use. So I'm just going to go, I'm just going to use this one up here, that angle. So area is equal to 1/2 times 5 times 5 sine of 60 degrees. And you're done. So let's see. 5 times 5 is 25. So I have 25 over 2. And then sine 60, that's going to be square root of 3 over 2. So it's going to be 25 square root of 3 over 4. And that's it. 25 square root of 3 over 4. That's the right answer. That's it, guys. Remember, I'm just using this formula, guys. Area of a triangle is 1/2 AB sine C. So that's all I'm using. I'm just using that formula. Find the area of a triangle ABC is 14 square meters. Okay, so I have a triangle, not to scale. ABC. So the area is 14 square meters. Little a is 15. So this guy's 15. I know that doesn't look like 15. There we go. And little b is 8. So that's 8. So I need angle in C. Find all possible measures for angle C. Okay, perfect. It's data. So this is what I need. The two sides connecting C or making this angle. That's all I need, guys. So there we go. So I'm just going to go area is equal to 1/2 times 8 times 15 sine theta, or you can put sine C if you want. And I know what the area is, it's 14. So I put 14, and I'm just going to solve for sine theta. So 1/2 of 8 is 4, and 4 times 15, 15, 30, 60. So I have 14 equals 60 sine theta. And then to get sine theta by itself, you just divide by 60. So sine theta is equal to 14 over 60. I know that reduces. Let's see, 7 over 30. But it really doesn't matter. You could have, reduced it by 2, reduced it by 2. You could have left it as 14 over 60. So theta equals arc sine of 7 over 30 to get theta by itself. So you just type that in the calculator, guys. So I'm just going to go second arc sine 7 over 30. And I get an answer. I would have gotten the same answer if I would have pushed 14 over 60. So I just want you guys to see arc sine 14 over 60, and you would get the same thing. See? So no big deal. So 13.493, so I look for that. It looks like this one has it, and I don't see any other one else that has it, so it's probably that one. How did they get this one? Well, remember that that's not the only answer that will give you 14. You could also subtract it from 180, guys. So if I go 180 minus this angle, so this is another answer. And I know what you're saying, Chav, how is this another answer? Well, check it out. 0.5, it could have been an obtuse triangle, right? So 0.5 times, what was it? 8 and 15. So, look, 0.5 times 8 times 15 sine of that guy. So I'm just going to push up. It might be rounded off a little bit because it's not using all the digits. And I push enter. And yeah, that's essentially 14. I didn't store it to a register. If I would have stored it to a register from the very beginning, I probably would have gotten exactly a 14. But that's fine. 13.999999 is essentially 14, guys. So we got that 14 as the area, 14 square meters using the other angle. So both of these work. So there it is. All right, find the area triangle UHV. Okay, so UHV, not to scale, UHV. Where U is 92 degrees. Okay, obviously that does not look like a 92 degrees, but it's not to scale. Angle V is 28 degrees, and little u is 266, and little v is 125. So they're trying to trick us. In order to find the area of this triangle, you need to figure out what this angle is. And we can figure it out because all three angles of the triangle must add up to 180. So you probably don't need a calculator for this. You can probably do it by hand, but 92 plus 28, I know you guys can't know how to add, so 92 plus 28, and there it is. I got 120, so obviously you got to subtract that from 180. So 180 minus 120, that gives you 60. And yes, I know some of you don't need to do all that. That's fine. So I know that that angle is 60 degrees, and now I can figure it out. So I just go area is equal to 1/2 125 times 266 sine of 60 degrees. And just type it in like that, and you should get that answer there because they got it correct. So let's see. 0.5 times 125 times 266 sine, and I think we said 60, and hopefully I typed everything in correct. 14397 14397.67. Okay, there it is. They just put it to 2 digits after the decimal. Let's go to this one here. To measure the height of a cloud, you place a bright searchlight directly below the cloud and shine the beam straight up. Okay, that sounds fair enough. So here's my cloud, and I put a light here, and this line beams straight up. So there it is. From a point 140 feet from the searchlight, so this is my searchlight, SL. So I'm 140 feet. You measure the angle elevation of the cloud to be 83 degrees. Okay, so this is not to scale. That's 83 degrees. How high is the cloud? So they want that distance, x. So, respect, you do in SOHCAHTOA again. Oops, sorry guys. SOHCAHTOA. And respect to 83, that's opposite, that's adjacent, so you're going to use tangent. So tan of 83 degrees is equal to x over 140. So times 140, so 140 tan 83 degrees equals x. And they don't have the answer written like that, so they actually want you to figure that out. So just type that in the calculator, 140 tan 83. So 140 tan 83. And 1140.2085. Right there, 1140 feet. I got it incorrect, these people. So it should have been 1140, guys. There it is. All right. A ramp leading to the freeway overpass is 190 feet long. Okay, so the ramp is 190 feet. So this guy, the hypotenuse, that's the ramp. So that's 190 feet. And rises 28 feet. So that means the height is 28. What is the angle of elevation of the ramp to the freeway? Okay, so I think we got everything we need. So SOHCAHTOA. So opposite over hypotenuse. So that's going to be a sine. So sine of this angle equals 28 over 190. And yeah, you can reduce it, but just leave it alone. Arc sine of 28 over 190. And whatever that answer is your answer. So let's, oh, arc sine. I said arc sine and I didn't put the little, did I do that mistake last time too? Let me make sure that I didn't, no, I put the inverse in there. All right, we're good. Sorry guys, I have to make sure real quick. Arc sine of 28 over 190. So arc sine 28 over 190. And there it is, 8.474. So did this person get it right? Yep, 8.47. All right, next question, guys. Find the area of the triangle ABC. So here's triangle ABC. Here's angle C. Here's A. Here's B. So little a is 6, so here's angle A, so little a is that guy, and little c is 9, so that's 9. Find the area. Okay, so it looks like I don't have any angle besides this one, so it looks like I have to find this one anyways. So I'm going to find that by doing Pythagorean theorem, square root of 9 squared minus 6 squared. So 9 squared is 81, and then 6 squared is 36. So this is the square root of, let's see, 81 minus 36, 81, 71, 61, 51. And we'll subtract another 6. So 56. All right, so there we go. And then, sorry guys, did I do that wrong? I did, right? 81, 51, 81, 71, 61, 51. Oops, 45. Man, that was bad. Sorry about that, guys. I'm probably going to edit that out, or maybe not. I don't know. So here we go. From there, let's see, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Square root of 45 is this distance. And then I know that I can get 45 by doing 9 times 5. So the square root of 9 is 3. So then this essentially is 3 square root of 5. All right, there we go, guys. So area is going to be equal to 1/2 base, which is 6, times height, which is this guy, 3 square root of 5. And we should get our answer. Let's see. Half of 6 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So I see the area as 9 square root of 5. There it is. All right. Pause that or rewind it, guys, or, whatnot. Or rewind. There's no rewind. Go back, I guess. All right. Next question. Find the area of triangle XYZ. Not to scale. XYZ. Angle Y is 60 degrees. Little z is 9. So this is 9. Little x is 6. Well, I have everything I need. I have that 9. I have that 6. And I have that 60 degrees. So they're making it kind of easy for me. 1/2 6 times 9 sine of 60 degrees. Half of 6 is 3. 3 times 9 is 27. 27, and then sine of 60 is square root of 3 over 2. So 27 square root of 3 over 2. All right. Is this the last one? No, we got 2 more. Find the area of triangle GHJ. So not to scale. GHJ. Where angle G is 120. Definitely not to scale because it looks so cute here. Little h is 8. Not to scale. And little j is 13. Again, guys, they're giving me everything I need. I need these two adjoining sides that meet at point G with that angle. And I have all that. So area is equal to 1/2. And I can use whatever side I want. 8 times 13 times sine of 120 degrees. So it's the same thing, guys. Half of 8 is 4. 4 times 13, let's see, 13, 26, 52. So I want to say that's 52. Now I make mistakes, so you can check my work. Sine of 120, that's still going to be square root of 3 over 2. That's just from the unit circle. I know 2 goes into 52 26 times. So 26 square root of 3. And we'll look for that. All right. Let's go to the next one. Triangle ABC. So again, I have ABC. And angle A is 2x, and length of AB is 5, and length of AC is square root of 6 over 4. If sine x is 1/5, so draw another triangle for that one. Here's a right angle, here's an x, that's sine, so opposite over hypotenuse, 1 over 5. What is the area of the triangle of this triangle, this one here? Okay, area. 1/2 times 5 times square root of 6 over 4. Sine of 2x. Now we do have sine of 2x, guys. We're going to have to use a double angle formula. In case you don't remember, sine of 2x is equal to 2 sine x cosine x. So here we go. If I have sine x is equal to 1/5, and I know that cosine x is adjacent over hypotenuse. So to get the adjacent here, you got to go 5 squared minus 1, which is 24. So this has to be the square root of 24. Now remember, the square root of 24 breaks down, right, guys? So give me 2 numbers that when you multiply, give you 24. So hopefully you guys know that's 6 times 4. There's several, and it doesn't matter how. You can break it down. And then the square root of 4 is 2, right? So then that means this distance is 2 square root of 6. Because the 6, we didn't break it. So there it is. So adjacent over hypotenuse, 2 square root of 6 over 5. All right, let's plug everything in. Area equals 1/2 times 5 times square root of 6 over 4 times 2 times, let's see, let's do the sine x first, times 1/5 times 2 square root of 6 over 5. All right, let's see what we can cancel out. I see a half and I see a 2. Out. I see a 5 and I see a 1/5. Out. So let's see, I see square root of 6 times square root of 6. That's going to be 6 times 2. That's 12. So I see 12 in the top. Let's see, square root of 6, 6 times 2. Yep. And then 5 times 4, that's 20. So this reduces 20 over 12. Let's see. Well, I guess we can always, if you don't see it immediately, you can just break it down by 2, right? So 6 over 10, which reduces, again, it breaks down by 2 because they're both even. So 3 over 5. All right, one more. Here's the last one, guys. It looks like it's the same thing again. In a acute triangle ABC, the measure of angle A is 2x. So again, we have a triangle ABC. Angle A is 2x. The length of AB is 4. The length of AC is square root of 3. and sine x is 1/6. So draw another triangle. Here's my angle x, 1/6. So again, 6 squared is 36, 1 squared is 1, 36 minus 1 is 35, so this is square root of 35. Let's see, can we break down square root of 35? Any two numbers? Nope, square root of 35 is square root of 35, leave it alone. And 7 times 5 does not break down, guys. See, there's not another repeating 7 or another repeating 5. All right, here we go. So area 1/2 times 4 times square root of 3 times 2 times sine x, which is 1/6, times cosine x, which is square root of 35 over 6. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can cancel out. 1/2 and 2 cancel out. And actually, that's all I see. All right. 6 times 6 is 36, so I have 36 in the bottom. I have a 4 in the top. And then square root of 3 times square root of 35. So let's see, 35, 30, 60, 90, and then add another 15 of that. 90, so that's 105. And I don't see that answer immediately, but 4 goes into 36 9 times. So square root of 105 over 9. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. Hopefully all that made sense. Hook it up with a thumbs up maybe if you want to. And I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.